Hello everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at another Hero Factory set. This is Breakout Furno. This is set number 6293, he is recommended for ages 7 to 14, and he has around 56 pieces. So, I have the packaging for this one, so I'm going to be going over that first, then the actual set, instructions, all that, so on and so forth. So here on the front, we've got a nice little, box art, or I guess bag art in this case, of Furno here underwater. We've even got Jawblade there in the background. We've got his name here, set info. You can get 300 game points for a game that is no longer available unless someone archived it. LEGO Hero Factory logo at the top. Pretty much all the play features here on the back, more of that how to get the points in the game thing, information there, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the bag. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Now the way you would have opened this up is you would have had to cut a little top off, and then you would have opened it up like a Ziploc bag. So yeah, this is sort of the reason why, one of the reasons why I have a lot of my Hero Factory bags still intact. Pretty much all of them are still intact, I guess. It's mainly because they're Ziploc bags, so I was able to hold on to them, and they're able to, hold them flat, and yeah, chaos. So yeah, they're, alrighty. So, you've got a bunch of pieces, and you have the instructions. So, I'm going to build this thing, and I'll be right back. So, here is Furno from Breakout, and I will say he's quite a step up from his 3.0 counterparts. So, taking a look at his color scheme first, it's red, white, trans neon orange, and silver. So, kind of an odd color scheme, but I do like the red clashing with the white, but then the silver just comes in a little bit abruptly, and then also the trans orange just seems kind of random. The trans lime green makes sense just for his eyes, and that's really the only place that it appears, but not sure how I feel about the trans neon orange color there, although it is nice to get another one of those pieces. It just doesn't exactly work with the color scheme. But yeah, so similar to a lot of the other figures from Hero Factory, he doesn't exactly have the best back covering, but it is a lot more, I guess, it's more covered up, or at least made a little bit more interesting than some of the other figures from this first wave of Breakout sets, because he's got this sort of, I guess, underwater, sort of, I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's some sort of scuba tank or whatever. He's got little, scuba jets or something on the back of him, which I think looks really cool. And I really do like how they added the tubes there. I think that looks really good. And they also have the little propellers here, which is really nice. You can spin those if you want by just blowing or just spinning them manually, which is pretty cool. So he also has this cool printed armor piece, which is so far, well, pretty much, I think it's going to stay exclusive to this set. So he's got that exclusive printing there on the torso, and I've never seen, actually it might have come in the Iron Man set in this color, but I don't know, unless it didn't, then I haven't seen it in this torso piece in this color before, but yeah, so pretty nice there. Also, he's got the hero core that pretty much all of the other heroes have, the exact same one. Pretty much all of the villains have it too. They have it separately, they just don't have it on the actual set itself, but you can see that, well, you can try to see, but there's actually a code here on the back of it, and that would be used to get game points in the online game, which is, I don't think it's still around anymore, but for the time that it was, you could enter in the code for game points, which I did do. I think I used all of them. So he's got this, so Furno here, he's got this sort of silver color scheme on this arm. So Furno here, he is asymmetrical, so you're probably, so if you don't like asymmetry, you probably aren't going to like this set with the armor placement. So I really do like getting these pieces. However, the way they used it on Furno here, I'm not exactly too sure about. I think it looks cool actually with these pieces. I'm just not exactly sure why they chose to do silver. I would have been cool to maybe see some of these pieces, like maybe just have that all red or something. I don't know. Or maybe at least, like, have trans orange for, like, the top armor shell or whatever to, like, at least keep it consistent with this type of color scheme. But, not sure why they didn't do that. So like all the other heroes in the Breakout wave, they come with handcuffs, and now you can actually put these on villain figures if you get any. I'll do a demonstration of that when I review Jawblade, but for now, you could, with the hero actually, you can just have them hold onto them with their hand, just like that, so you can have them hold on to them like that, or there's a little Exoforce hand right here. In this case, it's dark bluish gray, and you could just clip the handcuffs there, which is pretty neat. For Furno specifically, the handcuffs, I think the size of the handcuffs work. However, for a lot of the other Breakout heroes, such as Evo, they are quite large, so that is sort of a, I guess, disappointment. But you can shorten it easily by taking out the chains. There's only 3 chains on here, so if you want to make it shorter, you can take out 2 of them or whatever, or just 1 of them. However, whatever you want to do. But, I'm honestly going to say there's not a whole lot else here to Furno. You got, of course, your standard points of articulation, 3 in the arms, 3 in the legs, and then you also got some extra articulation with these jets. You can spin these around on blue pin axles, and then you've got 2 ball joint articulation points for those, although I would prefer to keep it in one pose. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it here for Furno. So let's go ahead and take a look at the instructions. Oh, wait, one more thing. Of course, how could I forget the plasma shooter? And it uses one of these silver Zammer spheres. So basically what you would do is you would press down here, and this would shoot out like that. Not going to exactly demonstrate it because I don't exactly want it going anywhere. But, yeah, pretty much it here for Furno. Let's take a look at the instructions. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a quick look here at the instructions. So here on the front, pretty much same stuff you would find on the front of the bag. Once again, the thing about the 300 game points shows, well, this is sort of the old way of showing that if you're confused, you should organize your pieces. This just pretty much is saying organize your pieces. Instructions, final product, how to shoot the thing, our good old list of pieces, a little advertisement here for Furno, Breakout, and also Jawblade, which I will be also reviewing. Then here we have a combo model between the two. If you want to see me do these combination models, please let me know down in the comments below. And that is pretty much it for the instructions. So let's go ahead and get on to the end of the video. So now that we are at the end of the video, it's time for my final thoughts on this guy. So out of the heroes that I've reviewed so far, this one's probably my favorite of the two. Although that's not exactly saying much, he does still have a lot of problems, and looking at some of the other ones I'm going to be reviewing next, some of the other heroes I'll be reviewing next, and I think I'm going to like some of those ones a lot better than Furno here, but Furno here is pretty cool for what he is. It is a little bit weird that he's assigned to go underwater to fight Jawblade, considering, I guess, technically his sort of, I guess, element is fire, so it's a little bit weird why LEGO chose for him to go underwater, but I guess it was just, to change things up a bit, to make things a little interesting, and I guess they sort of did, which is pretty neat. Yeah, in terms of pieces, I'm not exactly sure if he came with really any exclusive pieces. He does come with quite a few red pieces, so I guess it's sort of good for getting red pieces. I can't remember. I honestly don't remember if any of these other pieces appear in other sets later in the future. Yeah, his color scheme is a little bit questionable. I sort of like the white and the red mixed together. The silver is kind of odd, but what's really odd is that trans orange piece. So yeah. But, yeah, I also really do like the tubes here. That's probably one of my favorite parts, a little scuba tank on the back with the scuba jets. It's probably one of my favorite parts about this guy. But, yeah, also I forgot to mention that he uses his same helmet from the first year of Hero Factory, so quite interesting, although I would have preferred if they had made a new head mold, because they're using the one from Bionicle, the Glatorian heads, or as I call them, the Iron Man head. They used it for here, and I don't think it works because those ones, they didn't really improve upon the Glatorian head because they still can break very easily. So I think these 4.0 heroes, though, or just pretty much 4.0, I guess, and I keep calling them 4.0. Everybody used to call them the 4.0 heroes, but pretty much all of the Breakout sets, I think the Breakout sets were the last we saw of the fragile ball socket joint, so, yeah. So overall, okay figure. There's some things I like and some things I don't like, but I think there's definitely some better figures out there from Hero Factory. But anyways, I think that pretty much does it for now, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!